Honestly, I didn't even feel it. My legs just went down and never came back. So, I mean, I guess he does got pretty good power.
This is Jonathan Agger, fifth pro boxing fans, joined by Joe Smith Jr., the former world champion, Joe Smith Jr. Joe, good to see you. First of all, congratulations. You just revealed your wife gave birth to your second child, so congrats on that. A lot
Yeah,
of sleepless nights for you.
yeah, a little bit, but actually, she's pretty much she's an angel. She sleeps through the night most of the time, so it's pretty good.
Glad to hear. Glad to hear you having some good family time. In terms of the boxing side of things, how have you been? What have you been up to? You been training or keeping yourself in shape?
Yeah, I've been keeping in shape a little bit, just getting out there, doing my runs, and just working out a little bit whenever I get a chance. And my daughter is just a little over a month now, so I'm gonna try to get back in the gym and see how things are feeling. And if everything's good, hopefully we can make something happen soon.
We last saw you in a good fight against Zurdo Ramirez in Vegas. How do you reflect on it? I know it's been a while now, but when you look back at that, how do you reflect on that?
Um, hey, I mean, I believe it was a great fight. Uh, I believe I could have did a little more to get the win. I feel I could have won the fight, and I would definitely love to have another shot, another shot at him. But see what happens. Maybe one day we could have a rematch, and maybe it'll go my way.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
yeah, that was just it was a rough time for me. That when I took that fight, my brother had just passed, and I pretty much took the fight to stay busy and keep my mind off of it. But it was still good time, good
mm.
fight.
Yeah, my condolences to
Yeah,
yourself
thank
on that as well. In terms of, there's some big opportunities available. I think since you had that fight, there's all this, the introduction of Saudi Arabia into
you.
boxing,
Yes,
and they're putting on some great fights. And two guys you faced before, Beterbiev and Bivol, are fighting in Saudi Arabia.
yeah,
You want to
yeah,
be a part of this, Joe?
yeah. Everything that's going on is very exciting, and it's definitely got me motivated to stay in the picture and get back into things.
Do you think you're the type of fighter as well that that they'd like to see? You come forward, you throw loads of punches, exciting style. Do you think you're the type of fighter they'd enjoy having on?
Yeah, I'm the type of fighter everyone loves to watch fight. I'm a tough guy. I like to make a fight, and you know, I always look for the stoppage if I could get it. So
Mm.
it's always exciting.
Now, obviously, for a long time now, you've been linked with all the guys over here in the UK for fights. Any of them that you're keeping an eye on? Anyone you still want to get in the ring with? I know you were meant to fight Callum Johnson all those years ago. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But is there anyone
Yeah.
that you're looking at?
I mean, no one I'm really looking at in particular, but they definitely have some great fighters over there. Anthony Yard and all those guys. You got a there that are definitely great fights, fight opportunities anyway.
So, are you looking to get a world title shot again at light heavyweight, or is it cruiserweight for you at this stage?
I mean, either one, I could go either way, whichever opportunities are the best. I would try to follow through with.
Hmm. Um,
You know, I think at cruiserweight, I would love to get the rematch with Zurdo, or have a fight or two beforehand and then get a rematch with him. Because I believe that's a good fight. I believe the people would like to see that fight again, and it's interesting.
Yeah, definitely is. And do any of those world champions as well, the other guys appeal to you as well?
Yeah, I mean, any world title shot is definitely a huge thing. So, I mean, it would be great to be a two-time world champion.
Yeah. There's a cruiserweight from England. I don't think you've really been linked with him, but it's another guy, UK guy you could possibly get in the ring with. That's Chris Billam-Smith, WBO
Mhm.
cruiserweight champion. Have you seen much of him? And if you have, what do you think of him as a fighter?
Um, nah, I haven't seen too much of them, honestly. And lately, I just been focused on my family a lot, so I
Parenthood.
haven't
Yeah.
been paying too much attention to what's going on. But like I said, I'm getting back into the training and see where we could take it.
Well, he is a guy that another guy that comes forward a lot. So you and him would be a very entertaining fight. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. And
Uh,
that those are the fights I like. So
hmm. Joe, obviously, we've got the big light heavyweight undisputed fight in October. Artur Beterbiev against Dmitry Bivol. Who do you think wins that fight? You shared the ring with both men.
I believe that's a fight that could go either way. You know, Beterbiev has great technical skills, great power. He's very accurate where he places his punches, and same with Bivol. He Bivol has that in and out movement and a little bit more agility, I'd say. But it's going to be a great fight.
Mm. What for you? Obviously, you went the distance with Bivol, so you're obviously in there for longer. But which was more impressive to you? A lot of people say Bivol with the skills, Beterbiev with the power. Which
Yeah.
was more like impressive up close?
Um, I mean, they're both very accurate where they pick their shots and land their shots. But you know, I really can't pick a favorite for me because I think they're both great. Beterbiev, he just happened to catch me early in the right spot where I wasn't warmed up enough yet or whatever it was, and I think the crowd and the adrenaline, the hype of the fight just got to me where I rushed back into the danger zone when I was still buzzed, and you know so that fight I believe could have went another way if I had some time to recover. But you know, we'll see what happens. I mean, I think it's going to be an amazing fight.
Was Bivol's power impressive to you?
Bivol, he does have enough power to stun you. So, but he's so busy. He hits you with five, six punches that are stunning you. So you get stunned and then you get stunned again, where it makes you you start hesitating on what you're going to throw because the more busy you get, the more he starts hitting you.
Mm. Um, with Beterbiev, you said obviously you got caught very early on and couldn't recover. How would you describe his power? Because I've spoke to people who've sparred him, in bigger gloves, and they said it's something they've never felt before and things like that. How do you describe it, when you're actually in a professional ring with him?
Well, honestly, whenever we got into a clinch or anything in that little bit of time, I felt I was stronger. Like I didn't feel like he was overpowering or anything of me. But he caught me with the accurate shot right on my ear, right behind it, and honestly, I didn't even feel it. My legs just went down and never came back. So, I mean, I guess he does got pretty good power.
Yeah. Is that a rematch you want with either of them, both of them?
I mean, if everything was right and the timing was right, definitely
Mm.
it'd be definitely be great fights.
And is that what you want to be remembered for when you eventually hang up the gloves? You've fought the two best of the era. You're obviously you won the world title from you had a good long reign, and also you fought Bernard Hopkins, who was probably one of the best of the
Yeah.
last era. Like you've shown that you're not afraid to fight anyone. Is that how you feel you want to be and will be remembered?
Yeah, definitely. I like taking the big fights and the big risk fights, and it's just I don't want to just come in and just fight anybody. I want to have fights that are memorable.
Mm. So just lastly, I know you're looking to you spend time with your family, and your daughter's only a month old, so that's
Mm.
I think people would be all right with hearing that. They wouldn't be thinking, oh, you want to rush back into a fight. But Do you think we'll
Yeah.
see you by the end of the year, or will it be early next year?
Um, yeah, I'm hoping, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm getting back to work, and if everything goes well, I'm hoping to fight by the end of the year and get myself on track for another title.
Brilliant. Well, Joe, appreciate you coming on Pro Boxing Fans, and yeah, hopefully there's still some big nights ahead for yourself
Yeah.
in your career, and enjoy the time with your family.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely will. And I'm looking forward to watching this fight between these two. It's definitely going to be some good motivation because, they're both amazing fighters, and it's going to be a great fight for everyone to watch.